and they say that I will not get far. I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs!
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong ng anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family, kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow!
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
And they say that I will not get far. I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs!
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong ng anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family, kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow!
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
And they say that I will not get far. I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs.
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibig lang may tatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong lang sa anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
When they say that I will not get far, I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
Good day, everyone! Welcome to Colgate's special Smiles Live event. Before we begin our program, here are some important reminders so that you can enjoy this live stream better. We encourage you to like and share this online event. Please use our official hashtags, #SmileStrong and #SpecialSmiles in your social media posts. You may send in your shout-outs, thoughts, and stories via the Facebook or YouTube comment section. Please feel free to have friendly interactions with each other as well. Let's make this activity fun and engaging. We will also be using Facebook and YouTube comment section for a game later in the show, so stay tuned. Our amazing show will start in a few minutes, so don't go away. This is the Colgate Special Smiles event. Our program will begin in 60 seconds. all smile about. Kaya naman, how are you all doing? Hello to our viewers on Facebook and YouTube. Hi guys, my name is Kay Antonio. And I am very, very excited to share with you a very inspiring story that I am sure will tug at your heartstrings, but at the same time will make you all feel empowered and will make you smile strong. Welcome to the Colgate Special Smiles Live event. And today's event promises to give you a very moving perspective on parenthood and parent and child relationships. And I'm sure we will all learn a lot from our esteemed personalities today. At syempre no guys, as a mother myself, I'm truly very eager to listen to today's story. But that's not the only story that we want to know. So please feel free to share your own SmileStrong stories via the comment section. We'd love to hear from all of you guys. Kaya I'm sure there are a lot of very inspiring stories from you as well. So share away, guys. Don't forget to use our official hashtags. That's hashtag SmileStrong and hashtag SpecialSmile. So comment lang kayo dyan. And so, without further ado, let's begin. Let me invite onto our virtual stage award-winning actress and mom extraordinaire, Candy Pangilinan.
Thank you, KA. Hi, everyone. I'm Candy Pangilinan, and my son is Quentin. When I had him, I found out early on that he is differently abled. And being a single parent, I knew it was going to be a challenging journey from the start. I had doubts kung kaya ko ba talaga. Syempre po, di ba? Pero at some point, I realized Quentin was a blessing indeed. And that I wouldn't be put in this situation if I couldn't do it. So, I stayed optimistic. And it worked. Even when people doubted me or my son, I just smiled and continued caring for him the best way I could. Iba talaga po ang mother's love. I found ways to better understand him and his needs and how we can better connect despite the barriers. It's been me and Quentin for 17 years. Ito na po yung family namin. And I couldn't be happier and more content. Of course, marami po akong kasama at katulong dito. My therapist, the doctors, di ba po? Pati po my parents. So sa mga parents, lalo na sa mga single parents na may children who are differently able, I encourage you to smile strong because your smile and optimism will help you on your journey. It will help you overcome yung mga challenges that we're facing in raising our children during this new normal. And it will definitely create a better home for your children. On my vlog, I talk about and give advice on raising a child who is differently able. I give you examples. Today, in our live session, we'll cover the challenges of raising them in the new normal and how we can overcome these. I appreciate all of you for joining us. Maraming pong salamat talaga. And I hope that you will learn from our live stream event today. And on that note, my dear parents, friends, I am very pleased to have with us a very special guest who will shed light on some of the most pressing topics on raising kids who are differently abled in the new normal, giving us his expert advice on dealing with the challenges parents like us, di ba, face today. Alam mo, matagal ko na pong kasama to, matagal ko na pong kaibigan, matagal naming doktor. Nagsimula po ako sa kanya, tapos iniwan ko siya, nag-doctor hopping ako. Bumalik din naman ako sa kanya. Ganun din talaga po yun. The first time I went to him, I really told him, paano po yun? Mag-isa lang po ako. Ang sabi niya, that's no problem. If you're a single parent, consistency is the key. Yun ang tinabi niya sa akin. So, dear friends, ang aming matagal na naming Developmental and Behavioral Pediatrician, Dr. Francis Dimalanta.
Hi Candy, thank you for that very kind introduction. And totoo, maraming taon na ang pinagsamahan natin. I've been with you through your ups and downs and you have come strong. I'd like to say hello to all our viewers watching us on Facebook. Candy, it's really important to have these conversations about how this new normal is affecting the way we raise our children. Lalo na po those who are differently abled. And hopefully, we will be able to shed light on some of the challenges and how we might deal with all of these.
You know, guys, Dr. Dimalanta has helped Quentin and I tremendously mula noon hanggang ngayon. Doc, syempre, ito na pag-usapan na natin. But I'm sure our audience are curious to know, what are some of the challenges that parents with children who are differently able experience right now?
So tama ka, Candy. Definitely, new problems have risen during this new normal that we were never used to dealing with. Diba? It's taken us para bang like a curveball. It's taking on more responsibilities around the house while working harder to keep your income. Tapos you're homeschooling, raising your children, and some who are differently abled. So it really is very, very stressful even for the children. And the more challenging part there is that they may or they may not be able to express themselves or even communicate concerns properly. So double na naman, it can be very difficult for the parents to manage. So what we can do is to identify these new challenges and work around them so that our children who are differently able will have an easier time transitioning and developing, which can also benefit the parents.
Alam mo, that's right, Doc. I'm sure a lot of parents can relate because with the lockdown and the quarantine measures, most of us are forced to stay at home and make this whole new setup work. And ang mas mahirap pa dyan, ang bilis ng mga pangyayari, di ba? Yung parang, biglang quarantine na kaagad, hindi pa tayo ready. There really was not enough time to plan. And here comes another highly talked about matter, transitioning to homeschooling. Ay, mahirap po talaga yan, di ba? Alam natin yan. Your thoughts, Doc?
Tama. Yung online schooling, maraming klaseng schooling ngayon, di ba? Synchronous, asynchronous, they all can be very challenging, especially if your child has ADHD or any other disability, right? It's hard enough for them to focus on one subject, pero ngayon, all the engagement and interaction will come from this square screen. The kids will get restless, turn their attention towards something else. Di ba? Yung iba, naglalaro or magna-navigate sila ng iba, hindi mo naman mapigilan. One workaround is considering the chair they use when taking online classes. Diba nasabi ko rin yan sa'yo, pinagamit natin kay Quentin, the exercise ball or a swivel chair where they can move, kasi gagalaw silang ganyan, will help with the restlessness because the children are able to release their excess energy while staying in place.
Totoo yan, Doc. Nakatulong talaga yung swivel chair na yan. Kasi ang hirap eh. Saka marami silang time out. Diba? Labas sila ng labas. Paalam ng paalam siya. Can I go to the comfort room? Kahit wala namang ginagawa doon. Biglang nagbabrush ng teeth. Talagang ang dami nilang ginagawang distractions and delaying tactics. Of course, it's important to also have the lessons to be engaging, right? Not just informative, but also lessons are fun and interactive. Tama, Doc?
Yes, tamang-tama. Ang galing mo talagang resource person. Candy, you are really an advocate and someone who has set a good example. Isang option pa is going to YouTube for educational shows for children kasi maraming options for the different subjects. And a few of the recommendations I have are the SciShow Kids channel, Science Show Kids channel. It makes learning about science fun through storytelling and experiments. Yung isa naman, it's called ARTFOR Kids Hub to satisfy your children's creativity para it can help them with their fine motor skills. Again, we have to be creative and we have to think of all of these other means to get their attention. Plus, yung ating local option is the Knowledge Channel. Diba? Where all subjects are available for all grade schoolers. And even for parents, these are great options so that you can have time to relax and recharge. And for something a little more active than learning from a screen, I would highly recommend teaching children responsibility. Diba? Kulang sila ng household chores. Kasi lahat, di ba, may yaya, may lola, may lolo, may tita, may tito, ninang, everybody. Especially si Quentin, ang laki ng support group niya. And even taking care of a pet or a household plant will make this child be responsible for somebody else whose life depended on them. So we can teach our children different classifications of animals, Marami ng, ikaw, original plantita ka na. Tignan mo yan sa likod mo. Meron ka ng isang forest. And provide us, di ba, yung how plants grow, classify the animals, how plants will provide us with oxygen. Children actually want to be trusted with responsibilities. And with these new tasks, they can learn to be responsible and mindful. Also, easing the workload of the parents. Kunwari, sorting laundry. Di ba, simple lang yon, whites and the colored, maghugas ng plato or maglabas lang ng plato. Kasi lahat ng mga anak mo, lalo na only child yan, Candy ha, di ba siya si Don Quentin, lahat ng gusto na ibibigay.
No, pero Doc, pinaghuhugas ko yan ng pinggan. Pinaghugas ko ng pinggan, siya na ngayon ang task niya, siya yung maghain and siya ang magliligpit ng table for lunch and especially for dinner.
Is that for everyone o yung plato lang niya?
Hindi, for everyone.
Wow, naku, child labor naman yan. Hindi, biro lang.
Doc, para matuto siya. Tapos tinuruan ko siya nung mag-plant. As after nun, siya yung nag-water. So
Okay.
after niya ng treadmill sa umaga, nag-water siya ng plants. Then meron sa amin nagbigay ng bird, ng ibon, so siya yung nagpapakain. So sino-check niya kung may food yung ibon, yung mga gano'n. And now we're planning na ng aquarium para niya yung fish. So
Very
things
good.
like that.
Yes, yes. So, also what's important, no? Lastly, children learn to take care of their health through proper nutrition. Ito paulit-ulit kong sinasabi na kailangan ko rin gawin para sa aking sarili. It's important they help out in the kitchen or siguro magtayo ka na ng vegetable garden. If you don't have one yet, maliit lang, di ba? Yung tipong all the herbs, simple lang po ito gawin. And then what you grow is what you will eat. These are both great ways to keep your children engaged because they will have to take this active role in what they ultimately put in their bodies. In fact, alam mo ba that research shows that a child's involvement in meal preparation will increase their food and vegetable intake. Yan ang ayaw ng mga bata eh. So with this, I would recommend also involve them in creating the grocery list. Diba? OC ka dyan, so nakasulat lahat. Siya pasulat natin. Bring them to the grocery. Ngayon, hindi mo magawa. The online. Pero ililista niya. 6 na ganito, 6 na lata nito, 2, di ba? Bibili ng toothpaste, bibili ng sabon. Tapos ilagay nila doon yung presyo. Gamitin ng calculator, matututo pa sila ng math nila because it's something practical. Give them tasks in the kitchen. Your kitchen is the greatest resource of play for children. Yung measurement, 1/2, 1/4, di ba? Doon lahat magbe-bake, so nagni-need ka ng dough. Start, like I said earlier, a family garden. They can see how a seed turns into a plant, produce something edible, and it is all because they took care of this plant. So involving them, starting them off at a very young age will be helpful.
So, Doc, yun na nga. I'm sure, Doc and Candy, I'm sure marami sa inyo ang nakaka-relate about homeschooling or online schooling because of the tips na you gave. And ako personally, like you mentioned, di ba, yung kitchen talaga is already the playground of kids. Ako, kahit yung baby ko is only 8 months old, we already expose him para masanay siya na nakikita na, okay, in the house, ganito pala yung nangyayari. So, kahit 8 months old pa lang yung anak ko, guys, believe it or not, when we are cooking, ayan, he watches when we are cooking. So I feel na nagpo-focus siya and nakaka-enjoy siya doon. And of course, Doc, I also took notes sa YouTube channels na minention mo earlier, di ba? So for those who missed it, for educational shows for children on YouTube, si Doc suggested SciShow Kids, Art for Kids Hub, and there are also shows from grade schoolers on Knowledge Channel. And I mean, di ba, syempre hindi naman natin made-deny how tedious it can both be for children and parents. And sometimes, we also need help, di ba? Kaya thank you so much, Dr. Dimalanta, for those very helpful tips. At syempre, ang dami talagang interesting topics na agad na pag-usapan ni Candy and Doc Dimalanta. And ang dami ko na rin natutunan. Kayo guys, marami na rin ba kayong natutunan? By the way, if you want to share your hashtag SmileStrong and hashtag Special Smile Stories, please do so. You can type those amazing stories. Isend nyo lang yan sa ating comment section. And I'm sure like me, marami rin ang gustong makarinig ng mga inspiring kwentos ninyo. And of course, reminding everybody to stay up until the end of the show kasi pwede din kayo manalo ng mga prizes later in our game. And by the way, here are some comments from our viewers. So thank you guys for sending in your comments. We'll be reading some of them. Ayan, this is from Bessie Ramos. So inspiring, Miss Candy. I have a brother na may special needs too. Hashtag SmileStrong and hashtag Special Smiles. Let's move on to our next comment from Pearly Beso. Thank you, Colgate. I love Candy Pangilinan and Quentin. Hashtag SmileStrong and hashtag Special Smiles. Next comment naman natin is from Nona V. Kamuta Elbero. So inspiring po. I have 2 kids with special needs. Thank you, Mommy Candy, for sharing your journey. And another comment. This is from Bessie Ramos again. I have a brother with special needs too. Ayan, yung bawat achievement niya ay nakakatabain ng ngiti niya. Ayan. So thank you for your comments, guys. Keep sending your comments at syempre marami pa tayong papag-usapan. And yan, for now, let's go back to Candy and Dr. Dimalanta.
Salamat, KA. Doc, another topic na. I'm sure people are interested to know as well is the lack of social interaction. Alam na naman natin, kailangan na kailangan yan. Diba? Magkaroon sila ng social skills. Kasi di sa pag wala silang social skills, wala na. They go into their own world. Bawal lumabas sa mga bata. And ako personally, diba, takot din naman ako talaga na i-expose kasi delikado.
True. Alam mo, yan ang isang ating baka nalilimutan that children who are differently abled or even those who are typical children can be socially awkward. Lalo na ngayon, wala tayong interaction. So we encourage parents to please push your children to socialize so that their social and emotional learning or SEL, di ba, will be heightened. That's very important. Bakit? We're now socially distant, pero more than ever, di ba, we are connected through all these means. And it makes it very difficult because while we can interact digitally, yung challenge there is to keep them engaged. They might also wonder, why can't they see the person in real life? Ngayon nga po, ang problem ko, kunwari yung isang bata, below 3 years old, dahil nandito sa pandemic, 3 or 4, 5 below, lagi silang nasa screen, nakikita ang lolo't lola dyan, pero pag nakita nila in the flesh, magugulat sila, bakit gano'n, di ba? They might wonder why they can't see the person in real life, nakatakip, nakamask, so hindi nila mabasa ang emotions. They might not be as receptive because iba na yung format. They might think, o di ba dapat nasa square ka lang? But despite this, any form of socialization will help. So regular video calls, ako yon, I would allow that. Dati, di ba, pinagbabawal ko habang kumakain, na walang gadgets. For this, maybe if you're sharing a meal together, pwede yon.
I can actually attest to that. No? Si Quentin nakapag-adjust na siya and he appreciates video calls from our relatives and friends. Pati po sa akin, appreciate niya. Kasi pag naka-lock in ako, naka-video call lang kami. Yun nga lang parati akong binubwisit na, I can't hear you, pangit yung signal. Di ba? Alam niyo naman si Quentin. Pero, Doc, how about therapy?
Oh, very much important yan, ha? Whether it's your speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy with your teachers and psychologists, it's very important to continue this, lalo na if your child hasn't started early. Remember, ang sinasabi ko parate, early intervention is key when it comes to the development of a child who is differently abled. Also remember, learning and development is fastest from birth to 6 years old, so the early intervention means better prognosis. So, maraming therapists do face-to-face now, but most do their sessions online, even among doctors, which is different. So, the social dynamics is different. Communication can be choppy. Gaya na sabi mo, I can't hear you if you don't have stable internet. But if you can afford to, definitely continue with their session, especially for the young children. And ang importante po dito, we are patient with each other. Hindi lahat mabilis ang bandwidth. Hindi lahat nakaka-connect. Kaya nga po ako, even now in my practice, 2 to 4 patients lang a day kasi I give them that time. Diba? To be able to, sige, hindi ito nag-work. Kaya magtutulungan po tayo.
Saka, Doc, I think, for those na hindi nila kaya yung mag face-to-face, di ba? Those na sinabi mo kaninang activities they can do at home, in the kitchen, the planting, yung all those, and the sites na binigay mo kanina na pinicturean ko nga are very, 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 very talaga helpful yun, Doc. Kasi yung mga hindi nagagawa ng therapist because they're not there or they're not available or you cannot afford them, at this point, parents should be the one to do it.
True.
Tayo. Diba, Doc? Yung whatever the ginagawa ng therapist, gayahin natin sa bahay. Si Doc din nagturo sa akin yan. Sabi niya, gayahin mo. Diba? Do it at home. If you do it twice a week, then do it 5 times. That 3 times at home. You do it at home always. So, I remember that. I have to say, kasi talagang therapy helped us a lot. Totoong-totoo po yan. The minute that Doc told me na mag-therapy si Quentin, nag-therapy na kami kahit hindi ko naiintindihan kung anong nangyayari. Nag-therapy, di ba, Doc? Parang within the week, punta ka na kay Tisha.
Diba? At saka, ang maganda doon, you took to it, Candy. Kasi we're now into family empowerment. You only get to see your therapist once, 1 hour, 2 hours in a week, but you're with your child 24/7. So, tama yung sinabi mo, naalala mo, no, na kahit tinuro sa'yo, araw-araw mo gawin twice a day, then this is why we have Quentin in this level already, di ba? But, Candy, and to all the other parents and family members watching, another thing we can do is to make this transition easier for our children in finding ways to strengthen their smile. Di ba ikaw, ganyan kita nakilala dun sa unang show mo. Sabi ko, bilib na bilib ako. Naalala mo yun sa Music Museum?
Yes, Doc.
Nag-opening number ka na, cheerleading and all. Sabi ko, oh my God, yung energy level ni Candy, kakaiba. Kahit gusto kitang sabayan, tuloy yun ang na-picture ko until now. So, we need to identify all these things that make our children who are differently abled smile. The things they find interest in, the things they choose to spend their time on. Kailangan natin hanapin yung certain thing na dahil iba-iba to bawat isang bata. If you focus on this, you provide them with these moments, they will keep their minds preoccupied, mabibigyan sila ng sense of normalcy rather than focusing on what's missing, what has changed. Diba? It will really help strengthen their smile and put them more at ease with this new normal.
Totoo yan. Totoo yan, Doc. Sabi mo sa akin dati, alamin mo kasi ano bang trip ni Quentin. Di ba? You told me that before. So, sabi mo, ipag-swimming mo. Kahit ayaw niya mag-swimming, ako nagsiswimming, nanunood lang siya sa akin. Eventually, nag-swimming na siya. Di ba? Yung things like that. And then, nakakatuwa now, kung anong gusto ni Quentin, sinasabayan ko na lang po, Doc. And I discovered Quentin's love for dancing. Iba talaga ang smile niya whenever I play his favorite songs, pati ako napapasayaw. And sabi mo nga, Doc, ang si Quentin has a sense of humor kahit nung bata pa. Talagang mahilig niya akong inisin. And syempre natatawa naman talaga ako sa kanya. I am his number 1 fan. Those things make him smile a lot and I encourage him, to just have to have fun, to be comfortable with his interests. At ang totoo po dyan, ako po talaga yung napapasmile niya.
Ay, nako, super true naman talaga, di ba, Miss Candy? Thank you for your heartwarming story. And that's very true, nahanapin talaga natin. Ano ba yung mga bagay na magpapasaya sa mga kids natin? Iba yung feeling kasi when you see your child happy. So there's a sense of fulfillment na hindi naman talaga natin maipapaliwanag. And I also agree with Doc Dimalanta, strengthening your child's smile is very, very important. Because when they smile, we also smile, di ba? Kaya parents, lalo na yung mga may children with special needs, we just have to keep trying. And yun na nga, try different activities also, discover. Napakaganda nung binanggit din nila kanina na to discover new things with your children. Either kayo yung mag-introduce ng mga pwede nilang ma-discover or kayo mismo mag-discover ng mga gusto nila or type nilang gawin. And yan, so kung nag-agree kayo, let us know via our comment section. But guys, dyan lang kayo. Wait, there's more to talk about.
So, as pointed by KA, I think marami talaga ang nakaka-relate sa effect and impact ng ngiti or tawa ng mga bata, hindi ba? And Candy, you're saying, kanino pa ba naman magmamana yung bata kundi sa'yo, that perfect smile? The smile that Quentin is giving you makes you cope with things, right? This leads me to the parents' mental health. It's really very important to find ways para tayo po makakope. Since you, the parents, are also dealing with the new normal, these added responsibilities. Ngayon lang kayo 24/7 more than ever kasama asawa nyo, mga anak nyo, di ba? So, you have to be involved in schooling. Sa grades nga ng mga bata, dapat nakalagay doon, nanay ni Quentin, siya dapat ang may grade doon. And what you have, di ba? Yung yaya, yung tita, yung tutor. Remember, the parent's smile and optimism will play a big role in their child's development. Bakit? Parents are their first teachers when it comes to emotional learning. And we have to model this behavior. Kung ikaw po nakabusangot, di ba, lagi kang hirap na parang nagko-complain ka, ganun din ang makukuha ng bata. So, to keep our children smile strong, the parents themselves need to smile strong, as Candy Pangilinan always does.
So, Doc, paano? What else can you share with parents para lalo na kasi talagang mental health is really issue right now, especially for parents kasi iba to 24 hours ko kasama ang anak ko, ang pamilya ko, nasa loob ako ng bahay, walang break, walang coffee break, di ba? Hindi pa ako makalabas, I don't get to chika with my friends. So what advice can you give to parents?
Di ba, hindi ka ngayon maka-road trip with your amigas. So, some things we could do to promote good mental health. Kasi nga, di ba, there's no health without mental health. And health in general are first. Let's turn to our loved ones. At the end of the day, di ba, family? Kaya nga, family, father and mother, I love you. Who will listen to your concerns. Social interactions. Ito po, it's a great way to improve our mood. Face-to-face is best, pero video calls will do. Kasi gusto natin magkaroon nitong safety bubble, di ba? Regular video calls with friends, family is a way also to calm our nervous system and relieve our stress. Pangalawa, make exercise a priority. Kailangan po mag-release tayo ng happy hormones. Dopamine, oxytocin, di ba? And cortisol. So, good hormones spells out doc. Good cardiovascular health will definitely reduce anxiety. And while we're on all different fitness levels, there's an infinite number of guides and beginner tutorials which is available in YouTube. Lahat po yan free. Breathing exercises, di ba? Yung 4, 7, 8, yoga, Kijong, other home-based workouts which you can start today. And pangatlo po, yung ating nutrition, proper diet is also very important so we can stay strong and remain positive. You know, we are what we eat. We are what we read. Diba? We are what we listen to. So what we eat can impact our mood and energy. Overall, let's minimize intake of refined sugar and carbohydrates, food with chemical preservatives. Remember, I gave you a list, di ba, long time ago, Candy, at sinusunod mo yan as much as you can, except for the cookies na binibake nyo. Lagyan mo na lang siguro ng low sugar content. All of this will affect our moods, yung energy we need every day so that we can stay optimistic, not only for ourselves, but for our children. Now, things you should have more of, obviously, yung ayaw nila, yung greens, omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, sardine, salmon, even walnuts. And let us not discount, again, if there's no health without mental health, there's no health without oral health. We need to build oral care habits with our children, which is important in this new normal. Again, a parent's smile, optimism will play a big role in their children's development. So we need to stay positive. Huwag COVID positive, ha? Remain positive attitude. Keep your smile. The smiles of your children strong by always practicing good oral care. Not only is brushing healthy, it promotes the act of smiling. Diba? Pag ikaw maganda ang teeth mo, ngingiti ka talaga, it gives you that confidence which will uplift our spirits. And if we incorporate songs and music in this daily routine, diba? Sabi nga kung nag-wash ka ng hands na happy birthday, di ganun din gawin mo habang nagtutoothbrush ka. Brushing will not just become a means to strengthen your teeth, but a means to strengthen your bond with your children. So, anong best advice natin na mabibigay sa parents? it's okay not to be okay. So take mental breaks when you can. Sometimes, alam mo, mahirap talaga to, especially when you hear your child crying, they feel guilty, selfish for taking time for just themselves, but you don't have to be. Your mental health is as equally important. And if there are other family members present, then we should all take on a little bit of responsibility. Buti nga sa'yo, may support group ka. Si Ninang MM, si Lola, si Yaya, driver, meron kang buong support group. So again, to keep our children smiling strong, parents and all the family support need to smile strong as well.
Totoo yan, Doc. Totoo yan. Pag nasistress ako, feeling ko, pati si Quentin affected. So, I have to breathe, stop, diba?
Yes.
Pause, relax, then, okay, game. Kasi whatever happens to us, it will really affect and infect our children. Sabi nga nila, we cannot give what we do not have, diba? So, kailangan talaga okay tayong mga parents for our children to be okay. Very well put, Doc. I couldn't agree more. From day one, my journey has been an uphill one. It's been really hard, and as much of a blessing it is to have Quentin in my life. Hindi rin maiiwasan. Ang mga araw na totoo yan, na-overwhelm po talaga ako. Wala akong ganang ngumiti sometimes. Pero kahit wala kang ganang ngumiti, pipilitin mo na lang ngumiti, di ba? Tapos eventually, parang totoong nangingiti ka na, di ba? Kasi talaga naapektuhan si Quentin. Kung pareho kayong bad trip lang ng katapusan yan. But when I pick myself up and allow myself to be optimistic and to smile, it makes both of our lives so much easier. And I'm able, and sa mga followers po namin who send so much optimism every day. Di ba ho? Maraming din pong salamat talaga. I mean, getting a message about how our story kept a single mom going on, or how seeing my relationship with Quentin made another mom feel extra proud of her child with special needs, mapapangiti ka na lang talaga. And that translates to our happiness at home. Kasi marami nag-a-affirm about our vlog. So marami po talagang salamat. Thank you everyone for all the support. Let's keep supporting each other and keeping each other's smile strong.
Ayan guys, diba? Siyempre, ang dami talaga natin natututunan. And like always, I like yung mga message na naibigay ni Doc and ni Candy. That is so true, diba? Kailangan talaga i-build natin munang parents yung smiles natin bago ito ma-translate sa ating mga kids. And, you know, optimism is very good also na you turn something siguro hindi naman negative or something na siguro, it won't apply only to children with special needs. Pero diba, sometimes our kids, kung iyak sila ng iyak, hindi nila alam yung gagawin nila. Sometimes kailangan nyo lang siyang tawanan and everything will be okay. And then, kung umiiyak yung anak ninyo or they're uneasy or something, when they see you already smiling, mahahawa na din sila. And yun na nga, alagaan ng mental health. That is very true for us to really take a break. Ang ganda nun. So take a break, take a breather, and then go na kayo ulit and always ask for help. Yan yung mga natututunan natin mga parents, di ba? Na sometimes na-neglect natin, but something that we really have to do. At sigurado ako na kayong mga viewers natin learned a lot as well. Pero bago tayo pumunta sa last message ni Candy and Doc, yun na nga, just a reminder for everybody, please do stick around up until the end of the event kasi maya-maya lang we'll be playing a game and they'll be able to win prizes from Colgate. At eto na nga, any last message naman para sa mga nanonood sa atin, Doc and Candy?
So there, I know that this is a challenging time for parents to raise children, particularly those whose children are differently abled, but we must continue to do what we can. Again, it's finding workarounds to keep them focused and attentive during homeschooling. Anything that will relax excess energy, like a swivel chair, is good for this. Now, let's continue and start therapy sessions, especially for those under 6. Let's identify and focus the things that will make your child smile to make the new normal just feel normal. Also, make sure to take care of your own mental health so that we may be able to smile strong and stay optimistic for our families. And finally, I encourage everyone during this frustrating, challenging times to still smile and to practice the smile values. Strengthen, motivate, inspire, love, and empathize with one another.
I love that, Doc. 100% agree. In trying times, important talaga to be supportive. Magtulungan, to be empathetic to the circumstances of others, and to strengthen each other with our own smiles and optimism. Thank you so much again, Doc, for sharing your learnings and advice. Talk to you again soon, Doc.
Thank you so much for having me, Candy, and for giving me the privilege to journey with you so that we can make Quentin reach his fullest potential.
Thank you, Doc. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Back to you, K.A.
Ayan, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Miss Candy and Dr. Dimalanta. And you know, di ba, what a very interesting discussion yung na-experience natin ngayong araw na ito. Very encouraging and very real, I must say. And truly, our speakers gave us more reasons to smile strong despite the challenges we are all facing. Nakaka-inspire naman talaga, di ba? At syempre sa mga parents dyan who have children with special needs, I hope that you were also inspired sa mga kwento ni Miss Candy and Quentin. And hopefully, Dr. Dimalanta's pieces of advice resonated on you. So kayo guys, nakita ko na may mga nagko-comment pa din at nag-share ng kanilang mga inspiring stories, di ba? #SpecialSmileStories. So we'll read some of your comments and also reminding everybody, sana nakinig talaga kayo ng mabuti kasi some of the questions later na lalabas sa ating game will be based on our talk today. So now, let's go to our comments. Ayan, let's see what you guys have to say. This is from Kriza. Ayan, I have a nephew with special needs too. He can't eat solid food and can't see and can't talk. Ayan, he's 12 years old now. So lahat ng lungkot namin nawawala kapag naririnig namin siyang tumatawa. Oy, that is very true. Okay, let's see some other comments. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for this new learning. It really helps us parents. #SmileStrong, #Special Smiles from Sara Bautista sa PIDA. Ayan, let's see if we still have more comments. This is from Maria Melinda M. David. I love the story of Miss Candy Pangilinan, very inspiring and motivates me to be more patient and work harder. #SmileStrong, #Special Smiles. Okay, let's check out kung meron pa tayong other comments. This one is from Nori Alonsabe. Ang ganda ng topic ngayon, daming natututunan at re-apply ko rin din sa anak ko. #SmileStrong, #Special Smiles. Alright, thank you very much. Eto pa, meron pa tayong isang comment. This one is from Karen. Okay, sabi ni Karen, kailangan po talaga ang patience at pangunawa lalo po ngayong pandemya. Ngayong panahon ng pandemic. So yan, nakaka-inspire po ang life story niyo po ni Quentin. Super relate po ako. Ayan, ang dami talaga nakarelate sa ating discussion today. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we have one more. This is from Princess April Assistin. So one thing that makes it positive is dapat talaga makita nila sa'yo na you are optimistic and wear your smile so it will attract them also. This is very true. So we're very happy to know na maraming nakaka-relate sa ating pinag-usapan today. Now this time from Joanne Lizardo, #SmileStrong, #Special Smile. There's no health without oral care po talaga. Actually, totoo, di ba? Kasi this is something that we use all the time, di ba? Sa mga kausap natin sa bahay, for work. So yes, positive attitude to brighten up our day. Alright, thank you guys sa inyong mga comments. And I do hope na marami talaga kayong natutunan. Siyempre, di ba? Share lang kayo ng share dyan sa ating comment section. At again, thank you so much sa ating guests and talagang nakaka-inspire ang mga kwento ninyo, sa mga comments ninyo. Thank you. Those are the kinds of stories naman na gusto talaga nating malaman at marinig, di ba? Lalo na sa panahon ngayon. Kailangan natin ng good news. At kailangan din natin ng mga stories that will keep us going and will make us motivated sa kabila ng mga challenges natin sa buhay. At ngayon naman, guys, para sa mga audience natin, those who are watching on Facebook, the next segment is something that will make you smile strong too. Okay, so it's time to play a game. Like I mentioned earlier, no, I hope that you were able to take down notes or marami kayong natandaan from our talk today. Napakadali lang nito, guys. I will be asking questions about today's discussion. And we will be having 5 winners, kaya makinig kayong mabuti ang ating mga Facebook winners. So 1 winner per question tayo for today. So grabe guys, marami talagang prizes na ipapamigay ang Colgate. Kaya listen carefully. For our winners, we will be giving away Shopee voucher codes. And the voucher is for 300 pesos off. No minimum spend yan on the Colgate Palmolive store on Shopee. Yay! Excited na ba kayo guys? Keep commenting sa mga excited na. But wait, another very important reminder, the winners need to message the Colgate page on Facebook after the game to claim their voucher. So the vouchers can be claimed between March 6 to 31, 2021, but you need to use the voucher within 1 week once claimed. So again, that's starting today until the 31st, and then you have to use it within a week once claimed. Kaya naman, let's go! Are you guys ready? Alam kong game na kayong lahat. For each of the question, I will be giving you guys 30 seconds to answer. Pero kayang-kaya nyo to. So here we go! Let's go to our first question. Fill in the blanks. Nako, madali lang to. So 30 seconds, type in your answer. So later on, we'll be choosing one of you guys to be our winner for the first question. Hashtag S_I_E. Nako, madali lang to. Alam nyo na to agad. I'm sure you have almost, ayan na, 10 seconds left to answer. Just key in your answers at mamaya pipili tayo ng winner and we'll announce it at the end of the game. Alright, 2 and 1! Ako naman, ang dali lang naman ito. Ito yun naman yung gusto natin for everybody. The correct answer is SmileStrong! Hashtag SmileStrong. O, diba? Madali lang. Sabi ko sa inyo, guys. Let's now move on to our second question. What is the name of Candy's child? Ano ba ang pangalan ng anak ni Miss Candy? So, you know, we've really heard a lot of amazing stories about Miss Candy at ang kanyang anak. And ito na nga, you have 20 seconds to type in your answers. We'll be awarding 1 winner per question ito. Kaya, guys, yan, smile strong lang kayo dyan and ibigay nyo na yung tamang sagot. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ayan na. Ano ang correct answer? The correct answer is Quentin. Ayan. Ang pangalan po ng anak ni Miss Candy is Quentin. So later, ayan nga, after the game, we will be announcing our winners. Okay, kung ready na kayo, let's go to our next question. True or false? Parents are encouraged to continue or start therapy sessions, especially for those under 6 years old. So, yan. So, yung mga parents with children with special needs, ito nga, it's suggested daw ba na children under 6 start therapy session. So, guys, ayan, abangan natin to. You still have 13 seconds to answer. Ayan, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Is this true or false? So, kanina, no, ang dami din mga binigay sa atin ng mga examples ni Candy and ni Doc kung ano ba, aside from the therapy, diba, na you can actually do it at home. Alright, so, ayan na, tapos ng ating 30 seconds. The correct answer is true. Ayan, true ang ating tamang sagot. So, you can already start therapy. It's advised na as early as possible kasi diba, para maagapan or mas madami silang mahuna skills talaga. Okay, let's go to our next question. What is the missing smile value according to Dr. Dimalanta? Strengthen, motivate, inspire, blank, and empathize. So, ayan na, 30 seconds starts now. Naku guys, napakadali lang nito. Ito yung binanggit ni Dr. Dimalanta sa kanyang closing remarks kanina, di ba? So, what is this L word? Na, syempre, di ba, commonly used na tong word na ito to express our care at everything else para sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. Ito yung kailangan natin, di ba? Ang dami na din mga quotes about this, pero we always go back to it. Ayan, ano kaya ang answer? Okay, the correct answer is love. Siyempre, love, diba? Yan, napaka-importante ng love sa buhay nating mga tao. And of course, when we are caring for our children. Okay, and we are down to our final question for today. Galingan ninyo, guys. Okay, for our final question. What brand advocates smiling strong? Okay, what brand advocates smiling strong? That's hashtag SmileStrong. Naku naman, giveaway na talaga to. And I'm sure excited na kayo manalo ng mga Shopee vouchers na yan. Kaya guys, just stay right where you are. I-type nyo na or i-key in nyo na ang correct answer because you have the last 10 seconds. So maya-maya lang, we'll be choosing our winners and we'll be announcing it. And again, sa mga mananalo in today's game, don't forget to message Colgate sa kanilang Facebook page kung kayo ang winners para malaman ninyo kung paano nyo makaklaim ang inyong Shopee vouchers. Alright, eto na. And the correct answer is, of course, ako, sabay-sabay, mag-type pa rin kayo. Colgate! Yay! At ayan na nga ang ating 5 questions. That was so much fun! At yun na nga, and especially ngayong araw na ito, ang dami kong natutunan. Though you might think no, the focus was on children with special needs, pero ang dami sa mga kinuwento nila sa atin kanina, ang pwede talaga nating i-apply sa ating household. It doesn't matter if you're a parent, but as long as may mga kasama kayo na kids who will be needing our help in your homes, ay nakarelate talaga today. And yun na nga, diba, ang ganda-ganda ng discussion ni Miss Candy and Dr. Francis kanina at nakaka-inspire. And I'm sure kayo din guys, na-inspire kayo and napa-hashtag SmileStrong with Miss Candy's amazing story and of course, the stories of our viewers as well. Yan, di ba yung mga nag-share sa atin ng kanilang mga comments, nag-share ng kanilang mga stories also. Alam niyo yon guys, it's really very helpful, mas napapangiti din tayo when we know that we have a good support system. At katulad nga ng event natin ngayon, marami sa atin na nakarelate sa isa't isa. Alright, kaya naman eto na guys, let's get ready. Ready na ba kayo malaman kung sino ang ating winners? Again, just a reminder for all of our winners, please do not forget to message the Facebook page of Colgate PH after this event. Dahil dyan ninyo malalaman kung paano ninyo makaklaim ang inyong Shopee voucher. So again, the claiming is starting today up until March 31 of this year only. And kapag na-claim nyo na yung Shopee voucher ninyo, don't forget that you only have a week to use it. So no minimum spend yan, kaya super sulit. And I'm sure, di ba, may enjoy nyo talaga yan because we really have to take care of our oral health. Di ba? Kasi yun na nga kung tayo ay confident with our mouth, mas magiging masaya din tayo and mas marami tayong reasons to smile strong. Okay, so hang on. We are just looking for our winners dito sa Facebook at syempre hello pa din sa ating mga viewers both on Facebook. Ayan. Okay, so now, let's get to our winners. Our first winner is, congratulations to Eric Navares for question number 1. Congratulations! You are our winner for question number 1. Let's go to our question number 2 winner. Cindy Picardal Belanigue. Congratulations! Moving on to question number 3 winner is no other than Rachel Katapang. Congratulations! 4th winner, Katrina Alisa Simpao Bayate. Congratulations! And last but not the least, Angelica Fulo, our winner for question number 5. All right, there you have it, everybody. Again, to our winners, you need to message the Colgate page on Facebook to claim your voucher. And the vouchers can be claimed between March 6 today and up until the 31st, 2021. But you need to use the voucher within 1 week once claimed. So again, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Always remember, it takes courage to find optimism, to keep going when the world can be harsh or unfair. But you are not alone. Colgate empowers confident smiles, and Colgate is here to support your power and tell your stories. Smile on! This has been K.A. Antonio. Smile strong, everyone!
When they say that I will not get far, I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say, I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya. Occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs!
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong lang sa anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family, kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow!
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
When they say that I will not get far, I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say, I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya. Occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs!
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong lang sa anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
When they say that I will not get far, I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs.
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong lang sa anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
When they say that I will not get far, I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs.
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong lang sa anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
when they say that I will not get far. I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs.
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong ng anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.
When they say that I will not get far. I smile.
When they say na hindi tayo pwede magkaisa, I smile.
When they say I can't raise my child with special needs alone, I smile.
Whatever they say, the smile says more.
No two families are alike. That's why they're all special and perfect in their own way. Nung nalaman ko na special si Quentin, I just separated from my husband during that time. There was no assurance that he would be able to talk and he would be able to walk. And I realized one thing, a mother will do anything for their child. Almost every day ang therapy niya, occupational, speech. Then I started teaching him to crawl, and then eventually he was able to talk. So when they say na may kulang sa family namin, anong sasabihin natin?
Cabs.
Cabs! Tama! Because our smiles show how full our hearts are. Ever since I told everyone that my son is differently abled, ibilang may tatatabi na lang sa akin, iiyak, magtatanong ng anong ginawa ko. So that's why I decided to write a book. Then the people were the one who told me, why don't you do a vlog? They send me messages na I am so inspired by your vlogs. It's so positive daw because in spite of Quentin's disability, he has a pure heart and a very positive attitude. Our little family kami ni Quentin, para sa akin, perfect. High five.
Wow.
Just like everyone. So when they say your family is anything but that, I smile.